What do you think yourselfie?
I'd say yeah, but the problem is that 61 on Sky here will have to be able to survive it into the late game. PH Alliance will have to survive the late game and survive the early game aggression from Impunity here in order to do this. And we've kind of indirectly seen about Spaghetti's Koshka. We know that Koshka is target banned against Impunity every time. And look at that damage onto Warley as Koshka jumps in, takes him out. Oh, the damage. 61 forced to lay to help out Weir, but DefQ is going on as well to help out.
And one thing we kind of forgot to mention is that Koshka is a great counter Arden. Like, Koshka rips Arden a new one, especially in early game. Like, once you get that 30 silver, you're able to keep on the Arden. It doesn't matter how much you like that Vanguard is worth to the Arden. That Koshka will rip Arden a new one. So this will be really interesting.
Yeah, we can see the power of DefQ on Lance here, but very nice impale just now. Quartervar burning him down. And there we go, Spaghetti again with the characteristic. Oh, Piles is in and gets the Trion, thinking of going on to 61 as well, but it looks like 61 managed to like Suri strike out of the way. And Spaghetti's just gonna go back to his jungle after cheekily stealing that tree, and such aggression, so mischievous. Just pounce and deal damage.
It's what we know and love for like the Koshka, and it's what we know and love for Spaghetti. We saw him in previous matches on previous heroes. I kind of don't get why he isn't going for that little minion, because he does have to be careful. Look at that early game damage from Bodum actually, but he gets caught out. That's, you know, you gotta be careful. You can't let yourself get caught out too much.
Just a little bit of overextend there. We've seen Spaghetti just get a bit too cocky when he invades in the jungle. He has been caught out on Glaive before in previous games. He just needs to, while he does have the advantage in terms of aggression, he needs to be able to know when to play passive, when to back off and wait, hide in the bushes until Sky just pokes her head in to kind of check out the closest player and then pounce! Surprise!
As we saw the Arden get burst down with that impale is so vital to be able to lock down somebody. And we see Quartervoir, see I'm getting it right today, Quartervoir and DefQ kind of really pairing up nicely together. I kind of thought we would have seen Spaghetti with a light shield instead of an oak heart. Especially if you're trying to go up against the Sky early game. It doesn't matter if he has the better of the Sky.
Oh, there you go, Spaghetti doing just as we described, waiting in the bushes for Sky to just poke her head in, going in, pouncy fun, twirly death. Doing so much damage from Sky. Surviving really well, taking in the Trion as well. DevQ getting some glory for himself as he manages to help with Quarterboy getting the Vox. And just putting in really good early game pressure. Look at this. 23 farm on Spaghetti, 46. This is how much the early game how well they're doing early game. 48 on Ringo at 4-minute mark, not even 5, and Weir has half the farm. He has been forced to go down to rotate down to the jungle so often that he's just missing his farm in lane.
Yeah, it's just like Impunity are using this early game advantage to their benefit. Now, okay, they aren't really taking advantage as far as taking down a turret, which I kind of would have liked to have seen. Because it doesn't matter how aggressive you are in terms of getting kills, because they're 5-1 up, and yeah, okay, they have about a 3k goal difference. They've got to try and turn that into objectives early on, because when you get to the point where it's 10, 15, look at that burst down.
Oh, the vision of the turret. And DefQ on this lance, you can see him just making work. Like unlike the other lances we see here with just impales being hit and miss, almost all I've only seen him miss once so far on the impale. almost right all the time, roots a lance and the turret at the same time. Spaghetti jumping into the sky with a yummy Captain Frenzy, and now they're just going on to Warley, taken down by Ringo. 275 damage with just one shot.
Amazing.
Ringo
This is what
fed.
This is what I was just talking about. Like, they've got a turret down. It's 5 and nearly 6, just before 6 minutes now. They've got a turret down. They did get good damage on that second turret as well. I also love that DevQ is putting down vision in the enemy jungle, making sure that they have control of that map, especially with that Sky and that Vox when they're kind of building up to their full builds. If you can keep that vision in the jungle, so when they do go down to the jungle area, you're able to focus and make sure that they still have control. DevQ does need to be careful. That's the second impale miss. But
maybe I was thinking of trying to pull. Maybe I was thinking of trying to pull Spaghetti there, just like stealing the minion like a boss.
100% like a boss. But I think there's a certain level of fear on the side of PH Alliance right now, which they can't. If that is the case, they can't let themselves get scared. They just got to stay neutral, in a comfortable position, and let themselves stack up. Let themselves get their eyes built up. Nice by Spaghetti, but that 4 barrage does help. Spaghetti going for that nice fountain on the side of DevQ. That's quality, keeps Spaghetti alive, but the Crystal Trinity is doing damage on DevQ. Quarterbar and DevQ do need to kind of get out there, but Quarterbar is trying to keep pressure on the turret to make sure he can get that, but he does back off against Spaghetti. Quarterbar, DevQ, they are trying to stay in the enemy jungle, but they do back off somewhat. They port back. That was a decent exchange on the side of Impunity, but I do feel that oh, look at that, Quarterball does catch out Wardy. Outside of that kill, I do feel that PH Alliance are kind of getting back into the game somewhat. They're able to hold off Impunity a bit more. It was under a turret by all means, but they were able to hold off. What do you think about that team fight and what happened between and afterwards?
To tell you the truth, while they are playing quite passively, I think they're playing a little bit too scared. They aren't capitalizing on the mistakes that Impunity is making right now. You see, if you saw earlier, Spaghetti was just taking chunks of damage from the turret, chunks of damage from Vox and Sky. And after that, when Spaghetti rotated down, the Crystal Sentry came up to help out. They didn't jump on DevQ and Quarterval. DevQ was a fifth of health, and Quarterval was alone trying to take the turret. They could have capitalized on that. And I think Infamous, by playing such an aggressive that steal from Spaghetti, it's playing such an aggressive strategy. They're not just doing this mechanically well. They're having a psychological siege as well. They're striking fear into PH Alliance here, making sure that they don't catch out any mistakes that happen over here. Oops. And just as I say, let's talk about mistakes. Where they're making a mistake of overextending. Sin C1 trying to do some damage. Quarterball under the turret. This is such a game of overextending under the turret in favor of PH Alliance. We see Quarterball just getting caught out so much. Reflex ball trying to fix up a Sky, but no, he just gets the kill. That was such a messy fight. Oh, that was... Oh man.
Spaghetti
overextends.
Spaghetti does need to get a bit of defense, I feel, at this stage. He's only got no card. I love the fact that he did get the Shatter Glass, and it looks like he's building into Broken Myth, but I feel he does need to get a bit of defense at this stage, whether weapon power or crystal power. Why is he going in essentially 2-on-1? He hasn't got weapon power defense. He might take the Arden down, but the Vox he's got breaking points, so the Vox was building up stacks. There was no way that Spaghetti was going to survive that.
I'm guessing that he didn't see Vox over there. He thought Wily was out alone, the same way how Quarterbar caught him out, and he thought he could just get himself a kill. They're just getting a little bit too cheeky here, overextending a lot.
Yeah, but Shorty, what part of what makes these players VGA teams, or part of a VGA team, is because they're able to not just read the game in terms of what they're doing, but they're able to look at the fact that members of PH Alliance would have been up at that stage, that they most likely would have been coming towards lane to push her. You know, it needs to be more than one dimension of trying to catch somebody out. You know, at that stage, you know, you got to be able to read the game better. But anyway, look, slight mistake. It's a rare mistake on the side of Spaghetti, but nothing happened out of it. It just was a bit of a Spaghetti had to lick her wounds somewhat, you know, slip up and have to lick the wounds and then go back into it. Still nice push coming out from Quarter Vaw. Again, as I said, PH Alliance do seem to be getting back into it. Nice push on the side of Spaghetti, but the Vox does come in, take a good chunk of damage. Quality Gauntlet coming out, but the Vox is down. So is the Sky. Bit of a late fountain on the side of Wardy. It's a triple kill on the side of Quarter Vaw and Ringo. Guys in ace, and then pushing up. They're 14 kills of 5 ahead. They are going to push, but do you think they're going to push to try and get?
I think they'll be kind of foolish to push too far though, because they can definitely, PH Alliance can push them on. If they catch them and they play wall that damage on CC1 with no crystal defense, jump under the turret so much for being able to defend that Spaghetti. Whew. So much.
That is amazing. 12-minute game feed. 12-minute game. 22 kills in 12 minutes. That's literally that's a kill every 30 seconds. You know, that is...
Yeah,
that is
sweet,
amazing.
Fast, sweet. That is the power of early game Koshka. This is why teams have been banning Koshka against Spaghetti, if I'm not wrong. Look at that build, Spaghetti. So...
oh my god, I didn't even notice that he got double shadow glass.
Impunity, the members of Impunity are known for very quirky builds. Yeah.
Oh, that was solid. That was better. I'll give the Mr. Go into the draft man another chance there. So look, as I said, we're going into this ban. We have Impunity, as you mentioned, on the left hand side now. What do you think is going to come out of this first ban?
I think if they were trying to outdraft them, if I were them, I'd ban a healer. And I would force PH Alliance to either ban Koshka or ban a second healer.
Do you think they'll pick Koshka if they get a chance?
Whether they'll pick Koshka, yes, definitely Koshka would be good. And
like as first pick?
As a first pick? It depends. We've seen games in which Koshka was picked first and she wasn't really counted that well. It depends on whether Impunity have the belief that that PH Alliance has no idea how to counter Koshka. And there you go, a Lara ban. I'd say, yeah, that would be... I would have expected a Lara ban out of the two healers because the Impunity players are more comfortable on the Adagio and they can flex him as well. So put him in lane, put him in roam, put him in jungle, put him as utility, put him as a roam, or put him as a crystal.
Yep.
So defense, it's just good.
Make him do a dance, you know, which you'll be able to do in the coming update, just to quietly add that in there. But anyway, but look, they're kind of. I find it interesting that. We do see finally an Adagio ban. I found that interesting that PH Alliance and actually Impunity on their side kind of waited so long to ban those heroes. You know, they kind of ate into their bonus time by about half a minute on each side. To me, I find it. I know there's a certain psychology to banning heroes straight away, you know, and what that leads to, but I still don't get why you wait so long if you're gonna ban both healers, and especially if the first team ban one healer. Why isn't just we see a Koshka?
It looks like the reasoning is here. It looks like they were expecting a Koshka ban. Impunity was expecting a Koshka ban on the side of PH Alliance, but PH Alliance knew that they were trying to be intimidated to banning Koshka. They knew that they can't let Adagio fall into the hands of Impunity here. PH Alliance is probably trying to think of a way to counter her, and Fortress back to aggression. They picked up a Lance here, which is pretty good pick, solid roam. They might probably be thinking of either banning out a roam or banning out a laner.
I think they'd be wise to ban the Ringo.
Yes, Ringo either ban it or picking Ringo yourself would be good here. You can match early game with early game. And in fact, you might even ban Vox, pick Ringo. Oh, they're taking so long to do this. Impunity is really taking a gamble here in picking up the Koshka as a first pick, but we'll see whether it pays off because we'll see how the draft goes.
We will see how the draft goes indeed. They're eating into the under a minute left in their bonus time. An Arden ban, interesting on the side of PH Alliance.
I guess Arden is probably the other solid roamer you can possibly pick here. So I wouldn't be too surprised because they've already secured a Lance here. They're trying to deny.
Sorry, no. They're trying to deny Impunity having Arden Koshka combo is what you're gonna finish with, yeah?
Yeah, because Koshka already has higher movement speed and Arden being able to give her the extra speed boost to prolong her mobility with the Vanguard. I think that would be good. They're banning a glaive here, which is that's typical. They've banned They've banned glaive on the previous game as well. I think it's because they're trying not to go against a weapon. Oh, Joel!
Oh! Yes!
Oh!
Thank you very much. This combo is pretty much the ultimate. If we go into an engagement, we either all die or we survive.
We are taking an early game gamble here. This is full out early game. But the only answer I think here would be to take Vox, but they've already PH Alliance have locked themselves with also. Crystal Fox would technically be good if they can just protect and scale. Okay, Impunity with this. This draft is so. I am just. Oh.
If we see the Sky get Frostburn first item, which I think they'd be very silly not to. They could like survive, but at the end of the day, like look at that, you got dual Koshka Fortress. Oh my god! Thank you very much, Impunity, for bringing a huge level of excitement to this match. Oh, are you hyped, Fee?
I am hyped. This is one of the comps that I really love. It is like one of the comps that was played in, if I'm not wrong, in Cloud9 and TSM during the Vainglory 8.
Yep.
They played this composition last week with tremendously good results. Koshka Joel composition has very high aggression in the early game. Joel is able to frontline, take that damage. Koshka goes in, deals damage, and just wreck destruction. And meanwhile, Fortress there to just enhance the dive potential of this group is. Oh, I'm just so excited for this.
Like the only benefit, well, not the only benefit. One of the benefits of PH Alliance is that they do have the Lance, which does give them a lot of somewhat peel in terms of he can use his Githian Wall to push either 1, 2, or all 3 of Impunity away. But at the end of the day, his Githian Wall is only gonna be available every so many seconds. It would be interesting. I'd like to actually see some cooldown come out from the Lance, so that his Githian Wall is available more often and his Impale. I think that would be very clever for him to build some cooldown.
In the meantime, look at Quarterboy. They just I don't know, cooldown would be going Koshka, but in the meantime, look at it, Quotable just going straight in on Singsi1 in the lane. He was just going in with the Thunder Strike, basic attack, not even bothering to stop by to take some farm, not food, definitely farm. And then
Food.
going in on them. In the meantime, you can see in the jungle just Death-Q Spaghetti picking up Wham! Wow, Quotable, that was such a good strategy with Quotable. Oh, Death-Q just jumping in with Spaghetti onto the sky. This strategy that they pulled so far is so good. Quotable just, he baits Lance out into the, Spaghetti living by a hair, living life on the edge there. Quotable baits Wari into coming into the lane. And in the meantime, they knew. The moment Quotable saw Lance in the lane, it was like, okay guys, go in. And Death-Q Spaghetti just collapsed in hard on Leia.
Yeah, that's like I know Spaghetti is gonna have to be definitely a bit more careful because compared to the last match when he was against Arden, as I pointed out, like Koshka rips Arden to shreds. Lance is definitely a lot stronger, a lot more sustainable against the Koshka. Has that Githim wall, has that Impale. But yeah, Spaghetti is going all out so far. He's got 3 crystal bits. He's not even bothering with the middle treant so far. He's just going to invade. Look at that. He's just like, take no prisoners, no calculations. It's just all or nothing. And the Ozo is down. Another jungle steal on this side of Impunity. This is fantastic. Like, is there any better kind of Koshka playing at the moment? Other than what I've seen from Xenotech and NA, it's fantastic to see.
Xenotech and Fozzy are really good players. Oh, Spaghetti going in with another kill. And another one, he's just on the roll with Koshka. Look at that. Not even, it's 3 minutes, he already has 4 kills alone.
That's what I said. Is there any kind of better Koshka play coming out at the moment? He gets another one. It's 5 kills to nothing. Impunity. You are beautiful, people. You are doing that comp proud so far. You are taking it to PH Alliance. I feel bad for PH Alliance because they aren't being given a chance here. But again, I don't know why they didn't pick a more aggressive comp. I got why they picked the Ozo for the extra sustain, but
Spaghetti going in again aware, takes the Treant, is going in, manages to steal another bag, but he knows his limits, he knows he should go, he's just backing off for the moment.
Well, he's like, Spaghetti's on 23 farm, and sorry, Wayham is only on 9. You know, that is a ridiculous difference. It's now to 26 and 9. Like, that's over double the farm amount. He did fantastically to get 3 crystal bits and an O card in the first couple of minutes. They're on 7 kills to nothing. They have nearly a 5k gold lead already. 5k gold lead in under 5 minutes. Have you ever seen anything like that before? Really?
It's just, I don't know, definitely the first time I've been seeing it in C for this Vainglory 8 series so far, and then another kill on the Ozo right underneath the Crystal Sentry. They're just on a roll, and look at all the communication they have. It's not just, oh, there he goes, since he went being melted, young cat already jumping on into our while he's stunned with Rocket Leap, and there we go, double kill. Almost, but not quite really aced yet because Ozo Weas manages to get up with on Ozo. He's just so scared hanging behind his turret. It's just
I don't think PH Alliance know what to do at this stage. I think they're lost. They're scared. They're literally shaking their heads, going, "What do we do here?" You know, and I do feel sorry for them because in this situation, being a VG player myself, like, I'd definitely be very much, oh guys, what kind of hole have we dug ourselves in at the moment? You know, like, what position have we kind of let ourselves get in by allowing them to have this comp? But look, it's 10 kills to nothing. They are nearly 7k gold lead. I know it's not over till it's over, but you see how confidently Spaghetti is moving around the map. Like, it's ridiculous. He's not afraid. He's face checking bushes, and I know that's like we're not really going to get any vision out from Worley at the moment.
But still, it is just that confidence, well reasoned. He is twice the level of Ozo. He is at level 8 and Ozo is at level 4. Look at how fed he is with one Shadow Gas.
Oh my god!
Ozo hasn't even bothered to build. So strong right now. And this is why this is a really great improvement coming from Impunity in general. Because they're drafting just so well. If you remember from last week, they just kept making mistakes in draft when they were going against Infamous, if I'm not wrong, or Exorcist. They just misdrafted. They slipped up. They let the enemy take double heal Lyra and Adagio. Now they've learned their lesson, and they have practiced this. They were prepared for this draft. They were ready and just eager to go all out on this Joel Koshka fortress.
Yeah, like that's the thing. At least I definitely think this match. I don't know about the last match, although I have a feeling yes, that Impunity actually planned for this. They aim to have this comp. It's too beautiful not to aim for. Like, you might come across it randomly if it's maybe a casual match, or you might come across it if it's a ranked match against maybe a duo Q team and all that jazz. But this kind of comp, this kind of aggression, and this kind of synergy, it will only come from a team that have practiced it already. You know, as we see the Sentry defeated already. I think that's the second time that's gone down. And is there any let up on the side of Impunity, Fee?
Nope, as Koska just jumps in onto Sky, but Yan can get ready and double stun from the side of Quarter 4 onto Lance and Ozo, and that is wipe out. Look at that gold difference, 10k gold difference from the 8th minute, and this is game over. This is such a beautiful composition. Oh, I just love their pieces right now. I'm just so pleased because they have under 8.
Under 8.5 minutes, Fee. Like under 8.5 minutes. Like
they have made the cast. Guys, this is what happens when you listen to the casters. We say Koshka is good, we say Fortress is good, and look at that.